Apple's hottest release is just around the corner, and these iPhone 15 leaks are going to blow your mind. There is a huge list of changes we're expecting, and some of them are groundbreaking and much awaited for long-term Apple heads. But how does it compare to the iPhone 14, which was already a fantastic phone when it launched last year? Is it worth upgrading? Get ready for the ultimate showdown. A quick disclaimer before we begin. Apple has not yet confirmed any of the stuff that has leaked or the things insiders have revealed. Also, as a bonus, we will reveal reliable insider Unknown Z's21's recommendation on whether these phones are even worth it and compare it to our suggestions. Keep watching. First, let's compare the design. The iPhone 15 Pro models will have a titanium finished body, which is going to be more durable and scratch resistant than the stainless steel versions of the iPhone 14. It'll be stronger while also being lighter, which is something we learned from the Apple Watch Ultra. Both the regular iPhone 15 and 15 Plus are rumoured to have a design similar to the much-loved iPhone 5C. Rounded back, made of frosted matte glass instead of polycarbonate, just like we currently have on the 14 Pro models. However, the sizes will be the same as the 14 models, at 6.1 inches for the smaller ones and 6.7 inches for the big boys. It would be sad to see the mute switch go because it was an iconic design feature of the original iPhone as a homage to the iPod's hold switch. That's right, in the iPhone 15 Pro models, there will be no capacitive action button where the mute switch will be used. Inspired by the Apple Watch Ultra, the action button will be fully customizable. It can be mapped to perform functions like instantly opening up the camera app and taking photos, performing certain shortcuts, and of course toggling the mute. Next up, let's come to the actual screen. The biggest change Apple is making in this department is introducing Dynamic Island to the regular iPhone 15s, which was only exclusive to the iPhone 14 Pros. Since only a tiny percentage of iPhone users owned the Pro models, third-party app developers didn't see the point in designing features around the island, but by bringing it to the regular 15 models, the island will be more useful as more apps will support it. The iPhone 15 will have an impressive 120Hz ProMotion M12 OLED screen similar to the iPhone 14, but with one major change. The bezels on the Pro model will be getting a lot slimmer, so slim that they'll be the thinnest bezels on any phone ever. Perhaps the biggest change the iPhone 15 will bring is a shift to USB-C from the Lightning port, with Apple pushing the iPhone as a serious camera for professional photographers and videographers. The data speeds on the Lightning port were almost useless as they were stuck in the mid-2010 transfer speeds and couldn't handle 4K footage. USB-C will fix that, but with a catch. The regular iPhone 15 will still support the old, very slow 480 megabits per second transfer speed, unlike the Pro models, which will have at least 5 gigabits per second transfer speed and maybe even a Thunderbolt 4, which is 40 gigabits per second, according to some leakers. Now let's talk about charging. Good news here, the battery sizes for the entire lineup are getting significantly larger across the board, from 12 inches bigger for the 15 Pro Max, all the way up to the 18% boost in size for the regular iPhone 15. MagSafe charging is finally getting a big upgrade, allowing 15-watt fast wireless charging with basically any third-party QI charger that supports it, getting rid of Apple's artificial limitation meant to push you to buy their expensive MagSafe certified 15-watt chargers. We have a pretty good feeling that Apple will increase the certified MagSafe speed up to 20 watts to sweeten the deal for official chargers, but that is something only time will tell. For all the photography enthusiasts waiting patiently, the iPhone 15 will use camera hardware similar to the iPhone 14. This shouldn't be too disappointing though, because the iPhone 14 Pro's camera was Apple's biggest camera hardware jump in literally years, and it is still a top-notch camera. The main sensor will be packing Apple's patented sensor shift stabilization, and all cameras will benefit from the greatest software processing the company has cooked up. The only significant change to the cameras will be exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro models. It will have an upgraded camera module with a periscope zoom lens, finally taking the maximum 3 times zoom length up to around 6 times, making zoom shots look twice as good. But not only that, it is supposed to be a variable zoom lens, so it will have a physical lens on the inside, increasing optical zoom by around 3 times. Other substantial leaks show that the iPhone 15 Pros will exclusively have Apple's brand new A17 Bionic chip, the first 3nm chip in the world. It will be faster while using less power, further improving battery life with less heat output. They will also get an upgrade to 8GB of RAM instead of the previous 6GB, which will help with general performance and snappiness while using various apps. The Pro models will also include higher default storage starting from 256GB instead of 128GB. According to insiders, the new iPhone 15 Pros will be getting Wi-Fi 6E, with a new E version supporting the brand new 6GHz frequency, which will lead to a more freed up and less busy signal. They will also get an updated LiDAR scanner, which will be used to improve camera focus at night, as well as portrait photography and cinematic video as well. Apple has also taken care of the trendsetters and fashionistas out there. The iPhone 15 will come out with at least 6 colour options: midnight, starlight, green, yellow, pink and red. Some sources also suggest that there might be a 7th colour option called crimson. That's not all. A brand new colour option called deep purple will be exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max models. Now comes the big question, is it worth the upgrade? According to insider Unknowns21, the iPhone 15 lineup isn't going to be a very tempting upgrade, especially if you already own an iPhone 14. But if you have an ancient iPhone and were left behind by the move to iOS 16, you might consider going for the latest and greatest offering from Apple. Ultimately, the choice is yours. However, as we have mentioned at the start of this video, nothing is set in stone yet. Even though the information leaked is reliable, Apple may spring out some crazy surprises. Will they be good or bad? This is a subject for another video. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.